Hey guys, Scott from Real Estate Outdoors. Pretty excited because we're just 5 or 6 days off of our big trip. We're gonna do some biking, some hiking, but what's really gonna be cool about this is we are heading across a couple rivers. So we have to take in a pack raft. We've ordered a pack raft from Stikine Pack Rafts.com. They are localish, they are in Canada. They have absolutely amazing customer service and they helped us figure out exactly what boat we needed for this trip. It's ordered, it's here. My partner is just on his way here with the boat itself. We're gonna do an actual test today out on the lake, and we're gonna put it together for the first time so you guys can see that, see what trials and tribulations we have figuring it out. We're gonna take it for a paddle, we're gonna have a quick fish today and have a good time. So stay tuned and hopefully we can help you guys figure out that Stikine Pack Rafts is the way to go. This is the setup. Dwayne is in charge. Hi, Dwayne.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oh, he's French today.
Oui.
He is in charge of the pack raft, and I'm in charge of all the camera gear. So this will be the setup.
Yep.
This is almost a 12-foot boat, 8 foot on the inside. So it has a lot of space. It weighs 12 pounds. I mean, he's got other gear in there, obviously, too. But it fit into there no problem. And your paddle is in there too?
Paddles are in there. They separate into pieces, so they're fit in the backpack easy, and it's nice and light as well.
And the inflation systems are both in there? You got two?
Yep.
Backup?
Got both the electric and the bag.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this put together and see what it looks like.
Let's do it. All right. Let's get this thing set up. Oh. All right, paddles, like I said, they break down, so they're nice and small.
Well, it's technically 4 pieces.
Yeah.
We don't rely on Dwayne for the math.
Nope.
Nope. It is 1,200 grams. It is the heavier of the choices, but it is the least expensive. And we got a whippersnapper going, which is great. No big deal, no big deal. This is realistic. This is a non-staged setup, so you can see for real time what this is all about. Okay, so got a nice actual carrying case for this. Zippers over here. Stikine Pack Rafts. Okay. So, of course, the 2 blades. We have the blade itself, and then the extension, which actually has measurements on it, so you can adjust to make sure that it's the right size for you. That's kind of cool. And then the other extension, and then the 2 paddles themselves. So let's see how this goes together. Pull this out. Stick that in there. Simple. Little extension. Okay, it's got a quick release on there. I guess that's for adjusting to, oh yes, it's a quick way to lock that and adjust. That's a little tight first going in. That's easily adjustable. So you can adjust for your, I'm gonna go short all the way for now, and then it's a quick lock. That's it. And then the other blade. And that's it. So the other thing you can do is use that to adjust how your twist is, which is right there for me, locked into place. Perfect. Doesn't get any simpler than that. Doesn't seem too heavy to me. It's got the collars, drip collars. It's nice. Love those. Move them up a little bit. up there for me. Perfect. Look at that. And as you just seen, I just showed you a detailed how to put these paddles together and what's involved in them.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Everything snaps together, feels solid, feels quality.
You can go all the way, they're all tree names, and I cannot remember the name of the farthest to the right, which is the lightest by half this weight, and this isn't even heavy. No. But if you're really watching your pack calories, if you're a gram granny, or what do they call them, gram granny, then you can certainly half the weight of this paddle, but it'll cost you a little bit more. You know, and then it's carbon fiber posts and carbon fiber blades, and these are just obviously like a plastic. And I don't think they're composite, but it's an ABS type.
They're strong though.
And then this is a fiberglass.
And of course they have the adjustment on it too. You see, if you're wider.
Yeah, and then you can accurately measure.
Yeah, and you can set it and you can remember where your setting was, so you don't have to continue to try to figure it out every time you get into the boat.
Perfect,
nice.
Perfect. All right, so this is an 85 liter, so this must be huge in your bag, right?
Yeah, you know, it's actually not taking up that much space. Take a look how much extra space I have.
Going way down. So geez, you've got tons of space, so it doesn't take up any room at all.
Yeah, I got lots of room for my clothes and my food and my fishing gear.
Oh, you're bringing food? Huh.
Wow,
I didn't allow for that.
One thing I did have to do though is it was a little bit wider than the top of the bag here, but luckily this bag has a really nice bottom zipper here.
Oh, perfect.
And it fit right perfect in here. So all you do is just pull that guy back.
Now look at that. This is a 12-foot raft. 2-man, well, it's a 2.5 man.
It's got a lot of space in it for sure.
Look at that. See?
And that's it. And it weighs
nothing.
Nothing.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Awesome.
Yeah, you betcha.
Okay, there it is, nice and light, nice and small, and I cannot believe how small this gets for a 12-foot boat. So I think it's 11'9" inches. So let's unroll this and see what we got going here. And it keeps going and going. Look at that. That is definitely a 2.5 person boat. All right, look at that. I even love the color. Now you may at home not love the color, but there are other colors available, so.
I think it looks good.
I do like this color. It's not bright and in your face, and it's not exactly camo, but it's the natural color. I'm sure there's grass this color in the wild, eh?
Yeah.
All right, okay, so we got, hey, let's come up here and have a look at this. This is kind of a unique feature. So this is a really neat feature. If you're going on long trips, and you got a lot of gear and you don't want to, you know, fill up your actual seating area or fishing area or, you know, paddling area, you have storage. You open up the zipper, and inside the actual air tubes themselves, you can put your gear and it'll store safely inside, which gives you two things. It'll actually give you some, so what's the word I'm looking at? It's a little ballast to help keep you lower to the water. So you know, you're not stacking your gear up high up on the bow or on the stern. So that's actually a useful feature. And if it's pouring rain or you know, you're splashing or getting some waves inside, all your gear in here will stay nice and dry. So that's a really, really cool feature. It's got a little snap at the top, which seals it, makes it airtight. That's really cool. And just look at all the tie downs on this thing. Just a ton of tie downs. Just absolutely incredible. The seats are already in the boat. You can get an optional floor for the entire boat, but again, we're trying to watch a little bit of weight. Hey, turn to the right real quick there. Coming in, look at that. Fall is here, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading into the mountains where it's already -4, so it's gonna be sweet. All right, let's figure out how to pump this thing up now. So here is the all trustable pump sack. It is very big. You can use this again also for storing some of your gear. Put a clip on there and you keep it waterproof inside your boat. Just a side little bonus if you want. But really what it's for is blowing up your boat. So we can screw this right into the actual valve here. I don't know the name of this type of valve, but maybe we'll just do a close-up of it. I'm sure there's a standard valve.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a standard valve size. So we can just screw this right onto that. And that doesn't look like the same screw that was on there. Okay. Screw that right into that valve without cross-threading it. There we go. And I don't think there's any other valve that's open or closed. So the idea behind this is, now this is a bigger boat. I mean, this boat is, I think it's 11.5 or 12 pounds, which is pretty good for the size of it. But you can get them all the way down to 6 pounds. Like, there's so many boats options for you. But because this one's so large, it will take a lot longer to blow up. So you just fill the bag up and then you just roll it in and shove the air in. And that's the one way to do this. But for a small fee, which is worth every nickel, this little bad boy right here. We're gonna hook this up. I'll just do a couple more of these, but we're gonna hook that up and let it run and fill the boat up. Just a little trick to screwing that on there is just twist your bag a little bit at the bottom first. That way you don't have to rotate the whole bag around and around. And that's it. All right, let's see how this pumps up. So just quick fill the air, roll it up, and you're pumping air. On the smaller boats, it would literally take a few minutes. This bigger boat, it would probably take us 10 minutes, I would think. I don't know, I don't have a test. But, like I said, we have an electric for this because it's a big boat. So you can see the air going into it quite easily. You know, you don't have to worry about this battery dying on you. So this is a really good option to take with you. Super ultra light. Let's do the left way. And we're ready to go. Okay, so we have some back rests, which really help when you're paddling or you got any longer trips to do. Like today, we're gonna be playing around on the lake for a couple hours. So how we attach these, you take the two back ones off and then you connect them around and put them through. You put them through like so, pull them tight. And then you do that on both. And then you can connect them through your back strap. Like so. Takes a couple of seconds, but it's no big deal. And it's nice to have a perfectly adjusted backrest. So there's the back piece. And now we'll do the side ones. You don't have to take the side ones off. That's pretty much it. Now, keep in mind, I have never done this before, so I just saw a quick video online, and I think I'm almost an expert. Center that up a little bit. Tighten this one, loosen this one a little bit more, tighten it a little bit more. And there we have it. It's not exactly centered yet. There we go. Now we have a perfect backrest. Wicked! Let's get the other one set up and get in the water. So there's a really nice, secure backrest for paddling. And if you are the middle person and you're in charge, what Dwayne's going to be when we're doing the river, that's where you want your paddle. Now, one thing that's super important is if you want to do any tracking in the water, otherwise you're paddling like this, and that's a pain. So I haven't put this on yet, but I seen a video. Shouldn't be that bad. So let's see, just lift this up. I'll get my nail under there. I don't have any nails. Slide that forward, past, the back piece and then pull backwards. And then that's it.
It's in there.
Locked. That's awesome. How easy has this thing been, right? Like, we've never done it. So the next time, like this whole thing, 15 minutes. And that's including doing the video and the talking. So the next time we do this, we should be able to do this in under 7. We know what our jobs are. We can get it done easy, quick. Get across the river. This is awesome.
Yep, let's go.
Jigging for 2 minutes. Yeah, it's not the kind of fish I was looking for, but hey, we're in the pack raft. Caught fish. How bad could it be? Sweet! We've had multiple double headers here.
It's huge. Oh, look.
It's big. Is it?
It's huge.
Yeah. Just drying it off from our little test, which was, how would you say?
Went good.
It's good, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get some speed in it with 2 people.
It does move actually quite quick.
Yeah, it tracks really well.
Yeah, with that keel on there, it was actually pretty perfect. Yeah, we're just drying this off now, make sure all the water's off before we pack it up completely.
Some of the dirt off.
Yeah. I have a little concern. I mean, I don't know how much concern there is, but if you have little tiny rocks in it, when you fold it up tight, you know, they could rub and create a hole. So just doing due diligence, clean it all off, and then we'll have to check the inside. But for overall, so far, tons of room. The seats, I don't know if I'd need the seats. What do you think? The backrests? And whether you adjust the air on your actual seat or not is up to you. Dwayne was sitting high and I was sitting low. We caught a ton of fish, which was silly. It was almost silly. So the boat is lucky, so that's good. What else? Yeah, tracked really nice. Went up pretty fast. We're just gonna see what it's like to put it away. And any final Dwayne thoughts?
Well, my final thought is I'm excited to take this into Fortress. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the Athabasca is going to be great, and I'm sure this raft will be fantastic.
I'm excited to see this on the river. Of course, you guys probably, if you watch and follow my channel, you'll know that I am petrified of water. I know, fisherman, Navy guy, yeah, and I actually have this real fear of water. Well, I'm going to call it a healthy respect. It's not really a fear. So we're doing the river raft, which would be the first time for me ever. So I wanted to make sure this was nice and stable. And both of us were up, standing around, moving around this boat, and
stable.
Super stable.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
So looking forward to it. Okay, we're gonna try and roll this back up.
Yeah,
We opened up the actual zipper because that lets all the air out fast. Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
so nice and easy. One person can do it. Fold it into the middle there. Do the same on the other side. Perfect. Then I'll just go give it one more full roll like so.
Oh, you changed how it was packed.
Yeah, I did a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah. Just a wee bit. And then the manufacturer had it to the middle, which I'm gonna do. So this is still the manufacturer's hole, right to the middle, and then over, and then I'll just squeeze it down. And then what I did is I just folded it once more over this way, and it goes, which is nice because sometimes you get these inflatables and they won't fold properly because the material is so thick, but the thin nature of this allows us to really give it a good fold and put it into a small space. That's good. And that's exactly how she goes in right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay guys, well, that didn't get any easier. Not sure what more I could possibly say about this boat. The ease was, well, without instructions. It was easy to figure out. We put it together quickly. It floated beautifully high in the water. It glided nice. We had, yeah, paddled really nicely. We actually were able to get up a good speed if we wanted to. The heavier paddles, the alders were, they were a little bit heavier than the Aspens, but amazing paddles. I didn't find any issues with them. But like I said, if you're doing a lot of long hike-ins, you know, the Aspen may be more for you, and maybe a smaller boat like a Sitka, that's like a 5-pound boat. But for the two of us, because we kind of combined our, you know, what it would cost the two of us separately, it's about the same, but it was more convenient to have one boat. So yeah, the price on this boat is a little bit higher, but for what you're getting and what you need it for and its specific purpose, the value is there all day long. And the usefulness of for hunters and for going on long fishing trips in the backcountry, I think you will be very impressed with the Stikine Pack Rafts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little how-to and kind of impromptu setup and challenges and a little bit of a review. Hope you learned something, and we will get back to you soon. I'm Scott from Holistic Outdoors. Thanks for hanging out.